My lovers, Taurus Nation and their lovers, welcome to your February 2021 astrological sign update. Now remember, when you're watching these readings for love, Taurus, you're not just going to watch your sun sign. You're going to watch your sun, your moon, your Venus, and your rising sign, and then you're going to watch your person's placements in these areas. Because when it comes to soul connections, the energies can definitely be flipped, vice versa, or mirrored. So you all heard Rocky Rooster. So you guys know I'm home by my parents. I woke up at 2 to do the readings before he wakes up. And as soon as I came out here and sat down, he started with his stuff. So hopefully he doesn't get too bad. Okay? Alright, so let's get into this. The first thing we're going to do, we're going to get a holistic view of your person. If he continues, I'll pause the video. Okay? So we're going to start with a message from your person's higher self. And this is my divine counterpart and separation deck. So we have justice. So this is them wanting to make the apologies for betraying you, wanting to make things right, wanting to be there for you, wanting to give equally to this connection. This could also be them experiencing divine justice right now. So I'll pull some cards on these, okay? Let's see. Oops. Okay. Let's see the emotional body. And we got 3 cards. Okay. So we have power hungry. It's a lot of cards, so I don't think I'll take these, but I'll tell you what they are. We have power hungry. We have serene. We have gratitude. And we have lazy. Okay. So let's get some cards. This is my emotional intelligence deck. So let's see the emotional body, not necessarily connected to you. We have foolish. So they're feeling kind of dumb for something that they did in the past. Now, foolish could also mean they might want to be like the fool and take a leap of faith, but we're going to find out, okay? What are they healing right now? This is my Wounded Warriors deck. What are they experiencing right now on their twin flame soulmate journey? This is my twin experience deck. Alright, so everything is going according to divine plan. We're going to see what this divine plan entails, okay? We're going to see what's happening in their family dynamic. So this could be some kind of family setup. It could be the family from their childhood, or it could be friends they consider to be family members, okay? And this is the Family Feud deck by one of our soul sisters. Tiffany. It's 160 cards. 160. How's my dad coughing? Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys. I'm not in Kansas. So maybe you guys had a lot of interruptions in your relationship, it looks like. All right, let's have a look. What's happening in their family dynamic right now? We have pray and meditate. Okay, so somebody is praying. They might be doing some kind of healing. But I remember we got that card, Serene. So it could be that your person right now, they're connecting more deeply to spirit. And then we have suicidal thoughts, okay? And maybe this might be how they're dealing with some sort of depression, okay? Because that's a very strong word. All right, so we're going to dive deeper into this, okay? And then we're going to get a message from their 3D self. It says, I don't tell you this, but the messages you send me mean the world to me. So if you've not been in communication, it looks like they're reading over old texts, or or maybe you're posting on your social media and they're reading it and thinking, there's 2 of them now, my God, and they're thinking it's from you, a message to them from you. Yeah, I don't tell you this, but the messages you send me mean the world to me. Could be telepathic messages too. I've realized just how deep our connection is and how well you know me. I believe we are one. You make me feel there is hope and guide my way through the dark with your love and your light. I love you to infinity. So know that this person has been been a very dark place, but it's memories of you and the little encouragement that you give them and whatever telepathic or spiritual messages that you may be sending their way. This is what is really keeping them afloat. So it's kind of slightly codependent, but you know, everybody needs some kind of support at some point in time, okay? To help them see clearly. All right, so let's have a look at what's going on here. So let's see justice. Okay, so we have 4 of Cups, which talks about boredom, talks about depression also. 3 of Cups talks about being unhappy. Could also talk about addictions or numbing behaviors. And then we have the Strength card in reverse. All right, so right now your person, they're trying to get their life back into balance. That's what I'm seeing there. But I'm also getting that they're learning a big karmic lesson, because whatever situation they're in right now, they're bored, they're unhappy, they might be numbing out or emotionally closed off, and they're feeling quite powerless. It looks like somebody is exerting some kind of undue pressure over them, okay? They feel like in this connection, they don't have a voice. They don't have a say. Kind of like me. I feel like I don't have a voice or a say with Rocky making all that noise, right? So somebody could be talking over them. They're not getting their point across properly. but there's something here about them not being able to express themselves properly. But this is happening for them to persevere and stand in their power. Okay? Now they're feeling foolish. Let's see why. We have the Ten of Pentacles. So they're feeling foolish because they feel like they threw away their chances for having this Ten of Pentacles relationship with you. And Ten of Pentacles talks about the ideal. It talks about close family. It talks about love. It talks about having children, if that is your idea of happiness and their idea of happiness. Fur babies, whatever it is. They see it all with you now. Now that this karma has happened to them and they're feeling really, really dumb. Okay? What are they healing? They're healing toxic shame. Now, with toxic shame, there's usually some kind of pivotal event that happens in the person's childhood, okay? Something that they feel they were made to feel shameful for. So it could have been, maybe they were shamed for their feelings. Maybe they were shamed into complying with something. Maybe they have shame from some sort of abuse that may have happened to them and they never dealt with it or never got the appropriate counseling or professional intervention. And this shame, it stays there and lays there like a foundation. And everything that happens to this person that makes them feel foolish or embarrassed, it just kind of layers on top of that shame. And then, something else happens and adds another layer. So instead of that shame diminishing, it actually magnifies. Okay, and then there's another layer, another layer, another layer, till the person feels so bogged down by the shame that they feel immobilized. Like they can't do anything, they can't move. And they get stuck there. And then spiritually now, this vibration of shame sends out all these signals, and these persons would tend to attract people who re-victimize them and make them feel even more ashamed and embarrassed. It's a vicious cycle. So your person, I think they're trying to heal that. Whatever was the main cause in the first place, I think they're finally addressing that through prayer and meditation. Because whatever happened there, whatever was this pivotal event, it's made them feel depressed. It's made them embarrassed. It's made them have suicidal thoughts. So this is what they're healing at this time. Your person may even be getting professional help to deal with this. Let's pull some cards on it. Let's see what that toxic shame is connected to. Now we have a Knight of Swords in reverse. So this person may have been a pathological liar. They may have lied to you, but it could be they may have been shamed for telling the truth. You know what they just showed me? And it doesn't matter if your person is male or female in body. They showed me a little girl telling her mom that she had been molested. I'm sorry to trigger you guys, but this is a message that's coming through. And the mom not believing her, and in some instances telling her to shut up, that she is a liar. So it looks like, I'm not saying that your person was sexually molested, but it looks like your person spoke some kind of truth when they were a child or an adolescent, Because the Knight of Swords could be a young person. Your person expressed some sort of truth and they were shamed or silenced for it. Let me pull the other card. Something that made them feel very vulnerable. They were very vulnerable when they spoke this truth, and this person like just kind of pelted back in their face or disregarded it, or maybe even betrayed them, betrayed their trust. And instead of helping them, shame them for their truth. So if your person is a pathological liar, or they have problems being intimate, this is what happened with them. That's what I'm getting. Let's see divine plan. Right, so they're in the middle of a transformation right now. It's not over, okay? We have the death card in reverse. So when I couple this with divine plan, okay, I see them mid-transformation. So the transformation has begun, but it's not complete. That's what I'm getting there. This third party that they're with, whether it's family members, although family members, karmic family members or friends, or a karmic partner, is instrumental in this transformation, because it looks like your person might have been resisting this transformation, but whatever's happening in their surroundings right now is pushing them to transform, and that's all part of divine plan. Whatever's happening there is helping your person transmute some kind of codependency or some kind of addiction or toxic pattern in their life, and maybe even in their ancestral line. Let's see prayer and meditation. Pray and meditate. Okay, so we have a karmic coming through, because all reverse court cards for me are karmic energies. Now, this is a karmic most likely to be physically abusive, sexually exploitative, as in use their sexuality to manipulate others, financially abusive, and also the karmic most likely to abuse their spiritual gifts. This is also someone who is kind of like a warmonger, okay? They like to argue, very argumentative, and they like to pick fights. This is a bully, okay? So let's see what's going on. Let's see what's happening with this bully. I feel your person is tapping into their spirituality to get through this situation with some kind of karmic energy in their life. There is a mother figure coming through, whether it's the mother of their children or their actual mother, some kind of distorted feminine who is manipulative and codependent. So this is how your person's dealing with it right now. They're dealing with it by healing. They're dealing with it through prayer, meditation, tapping it into their intuition. Okay? Because right now they're standing at this crossroads. They want to know which direction Spirit wants them to head in. So now they're going deep within, listening to their intuition. And this is hard for your person because their natural instinct is to stay in their comfort zone because they have abandonment issues. But Spirit is telling them to do something differently. Now they have suicidal thoughts, going through some kind of depressive mode. We have 6 of Wands. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. So what that tells me is that they're ending a cycle. They're ending a cycle of living for what other people think. They're ending a cycle of depression. They're ending a cycle of being ashamed from something from the past. And they're ending a cycle of giving their power away. And it is prayer and meditation, listening to their inner guidance, that's helping them do this. Okay? You are also part of that equation, because they're telling you that your messages, your energy, it's what's helping them at this time. It says there is hope, right? You make me feel there is hope, okay? So at some point, this person lost hope in everything. Make me feel there's hope, and grind my way through the dark, which is the suicidal thoughts, the depression, with your love and your light. I love you to infinity. So this person loves you more than you know. This person appreciates you more than you know. You are helping them heal their heart. The Five of Cups in reverse. Okay? All right. So I'm not going to talk over Rocky. I'm going to talk around Rocky. I have to find a solution. All right. So let's look at your heart space energy. That's divine masculine and divine feminine working together, right? So I'm not going to talk over the divine masculine, right? I'm going to talk along with him in harmony. Oh my God. So the underlying energy is the world in reverse, okay? So this tells me somebody's still in the midst of a karmic cycle. And I think this is both of you guys. I think both of you guys are releasing certain patterns of behavior. Maybe even ancestral patterns of behavior in order to love yourself completely. And as both of you love yourself completely, you guys are grounding this new beginning in this relationship. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. So let's see their heart space energy for you. Oh, good Lord. We have Two of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We have a Knight of Cups, who's a Pisces. And we have Seven of Wands in reverse. What am I getting from this? In their heart, they feel very conflicted, okay? Very conflicted, very confused, because there's a part of them, this hopeless romantic, that wants to rush in, wants to tell you how they feel, wants to romance you, wants to be this knight in shining armor, wants to make all your fantasies and all your dreams come true. But at the same time, there's another part of them that feels powerless to make this happen, that feels too vulnerable to divulge this information. So this is a heart at war. They don't want to be vulnerable, but they want to tell you how they feel. They feel like they don't have the tools to fight for this love, or stand up for what they believe in at this time, but they want to tell you how they feel. Let's see the Two of Swords. Yeah, they want to invest in this connection. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles here. They're no longer confused about who you are to them. They know that you're special. But they have addictions. Some of them might be addicted to toxic relationships. Some of them might be addicted to substances. Some of them might be in third-party situations that are toxic. Whatever it is, okay? This spirit of codependency is keeping them back. Okay? They may also be in a codependent situation where they either rely on someone for their survival, or somebody relies on them for their survival. Okay? So basically, Spirit is saying they're just sabotaging themselves right now. Their addictions are sabotaging them right now. And they want to tell you how they feel. They do. Okay? But they're not saying anything. And this is also Spirit saying connected to what happened to them in childhood, where their truth was silenced. They feel like you're going to reject them, or betray them, or shame them, or something like that. And that's why they're not speaking up. We get another card on that. Yeah, they want to face their fears. And offer you some kind of commitment. But right now, everything in their life is just up in the air. Everything in their life is just unstable. Their relationships, their finances, and even them themselves emotionally. They have nothing to give because they have to give all of this to themselves right now. Remember, we had those suicidal thoughts, the depression. They have to focus completely on themselves right now. So as much as they want to come forward and express their love and romance and all of that, they're realizing that this is not the time. They have to nurture themselves. Let's see the Seven of Wands. Yeah. They want to follow their heart. They want to rush in. But we have that Knight of Wands there. But they feel trapped. They're trapped in some kind of situation, or trapped in their head. So that's why they're so conflicted. How are you blocking the situation? How are you blocking the connection, Taurus? We're going to focus on our circle of control. How are you blocking the connection? We have the Star card in reverse, okay? So it looks like you might be also going through some kind of karmic cycle, or in the middle of some kind of karmic lesson. But this is also you needing to do some sort of healing. I'm going to pull cards and see what Spirit wants you to heal, right? That's Aquarius energy. How are you blocking the connection? We have this. Well, I usually leave these in to signal like the Ace of Pentacles or some kind of creative project. But I'm noticing here that this is a Strength card. So Spirit is asking you to step into your power. You are giving your power away in some sort of way. This kind of sounds like the Aries reading, actually. You're giving your power away in some particular manner. Okay? So I'll pull some cards on that for you. What else is here? Seven of Pentacles. You might be more focused on your financial investments rather than this relationship. Which is not necessarily bad. But are you using it to run? Are you using it so that you don't have to face your own woundedness? Are you using it to run away from your pain? Then in that way it becomes an addiction also. Alright, so let's have a look. What does Spirit want you to focus on healing right now? I'll take 3 cards. All right, so this one's a blank card, so let me pull a card on that to see what it is. Okay, so there is something that's struggling to come up from your subconscious or your unconscious, some kind of shadow work. Let me pull some more cards. So there's definitely some shadow work that you are avoiding. Let me see what that is. And Spirit is saying it is a reason why you continue to give your power away in relationships. All right. What is it? Oh, there's some kind of family pattern or family dysfunction that's you are meant to bring back into balance. Okay, let's find out what it is. What is it? So for some of you, it's some kind of disillusionment, or the root cause of you feeling disillusioned about love and relationships. Something happened to you that made you lose your trust and faith in people, and made you think that like love is never going to show up for you, like relationships never work out for you, that something bad is going to happen. Let's pull some more cards. And Spirit is saying this is why you're so focused on the material world, because you feel a sense of safety and security there. But it looks like love relationships have not been kind to you for some kind of reason. They've not been kind to you. And you've brought over this baggage into this current connection. So whether you want to acknowledge or not, deep inside, in your subconscious or unconscious, you have some unconscious or subconscious belief that somebody's either going to betray you, or the relationship is not going to work out, or somebody's going to abandon you, or somebody's lying to you. And these subconscious thoughts are what things that have been sabotaging your relationships. Let's see here. Let's get another card. And Spirit says it all stems from a stoic upbringing where you were not nurtured emotionally, where you were not given tools to help you process your emotions, where you were not emotionally supported, where people didn't talk about things that happened in the family dynamic. So it looks like there may have been a lot of drama in the family dynamic and people didn't talk about these things. These things weren't resolved in a kind of adult kind of way. So the child was left there without any explanation of what was happening, and they internalized all this drama. Okay, so this is what relationships are like. People leave, people abandon each other, people hurt each other, people betray each other, people keep secrets from each other. There's some kind of messaging that you got there, that you kept about love and relationships, that is still sabotaging you. Or maybe you didn't see your caregivers expressing love to each other, and maybe you find it hard to be intimate with your partner. Spirit saying all these are saboteurs to your relationships, all these thoughts, because all these are programs that are currently running in your psyche. And then of course you give off that vibration, and then you attract people who are also intimacy avoidant, who might be very concerned with the material world as a sense of security, and who may also be disillusioned. So you have to clear that from your energy field. That's what I'm getting. How are you currently giving your power away? And it's clarified by the Strength card in reverse. So that's you giving your power away. How are you currently giving your power away? So some of you guys deal with a Leo, for sure, by still staying connected to this third party situation. By waiting for this person to choose. Because if there's an energetic connection, if you're waiting for them to choose, they are most likely waiting for somebody else to choose. So Spirit is saying, step into your power. Disconnect from this. How are we blocking this connection? The Seven of Pentacles. We have the Page of Pentacles in reverse and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so what Spirit is saying here is that currently you are in a karmic cycle, and this karmic cycle that you are in is you using either the material world or your job to not face your emotional wounds, or to not face past betrayal and pain. Okay, and once we don't face past betrayal and pain, we're not able to heal. And if we're not able to heal, then we're not able to forgive. So based on what I'm seeing here, what can we expect will be this person's actions towards you within a month of you watching this reading? We see the Empress, that's you, Taurus and Libra. We see the Two of Pentacles, and we see the Page of Wands. Okay, so I still see this person juggling. Okay, still conflicted in the heart space because the trauma from the past, i.e. their fears, is still competing with the love that they have for you. Just as I am competing with Rocky right now, right? Their fears are competing with their emotions, and it is just a big seesaw. 1 minute they're more in their emotions, they're in their heart space, and the next minute they're in their fears. But I'm feeling like this is a mirrored energy. And what Spirit is asking you to do is to be the Empress. And the Empress does not waver. She's stable. She stabilizes that energy. So I think your goal is to move out of your fears and into your heart space in order to stabilize the energy in this connection. So when you stop flip-flopping, this person will also stop flip-flopping. It's energetic. So what's the advice for you? To align to union within self and to align to union with your person. We have Thinker. It's a card number 44. That's another 8. Alright, so let's see. number 44. What is the message? Card number 44. Love is not logical, but when you choose a partner, it is good to have things in common. Rather, it's good to have more things in common rather than desire. This is time to weigh the pros and cons of your partnership. If there's enough common ground, go for it. If not, there are other fish in the sea. Don't force it to work. And should others tell you who they are, take them at their word. Now is not the time to indulge in a fantasy. No matter what, in this case, the facts are the facts. So Spirit is saying right now, you might be giving your power away because you're waiting on this person, okay? You're waiting on them to make a choice. You might be caught up in your head in a fantasy and that kind of thing. But Spirit is saying right now, it's time to make a head over heart decision. See the situation for what it is right now in this moment, right now. So if this person is still connected to a third party, then you have to make the best decision for yourself, which might be, quite frankly, disconnecting. Okay? But right now it's not the time to get caught up in any fantasies that they might want to sell you or any fantasies that you might want to sell yourself. Right now is to face this current 3D reality and make the best decision for your life. You have to ask yourself, would I be comfortable doing exactly what I'm doing right now in this moment? Would I be happy doing what I'm doing exactly right now? Right now, whether it's most likely it's waiting on this person. Would I be happy? Would I still be able to actualize all my dreams? Some of you might want children. Some of you might want your own family, your own home. It's what you're doing right now, aligning with that. Okay? So Spirit is saying now it's time to be practical. All right? So my love, that was your reading. I hope that helped you. Take care. Bye.